Good morning, students. Today we'll discuss about various types of unemployment prevailing in the economy. Okay, we have categorized or classified the types of unemployment in rural unemployment as well as in urban unemployment. Okay, later on we'll discuss about some common types of unemployment. There are various types of unemployment which are placed in the category of common. That means which are not classified according to the geographical locations. Okay, these types of unemployment are the common. Okay, they might be found in rural as well as urban areas. Okay, so starting with the rural unemployment, we have two types of unemployment which is generally prevailing in rural areas. First is disguised unemployment and the other one is seasonal unemployment. Now, what disguised unemployment means? What actually disguised unemployment means? Disguised unemployment is the unemployment where more than the required persons are engaged. Okay, when in any productive activity, the number of workers are working more than the required. That means if a certain type of activity is being performed, the required number of persons are two or three, you can say, and if four or five workers or people are engaged in doing or performing that particular activity, in that case we will say that there are some surplus workforce which is working on that particular activity. Okay, or you can say if that the surplus number of workers are removed from that activity or that function, the total output will remain same or will not be affected. Okay, जरूरत से ज़्यादा लोग वहाँ पे काम कर रहे हैं, ठीक है, अगर उनको वहाँ से हटा दिया जाता है तो टोटल आउटपुट में या आउटपुट पे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. ओके, सो now we have the point the surplus workforce is there. Okay, now we cannot say we know that the number of persons two or three are in surplus. Okay, one two three number of persons may be in surplus. Okay, we can we can find out, or we can say that these number of persons or that much number of persons are surplus, but we cannot say that these particular, okay, first second or third, okay, we cannot name them कि यही surplus में है. We can only find out the number of workers who are in surplus. Excess number of workers हम find out कर सकते हैं, but we cannot say that these excess or surplus are not doing. Actually, it is a type of unemployment in which people seems to employed or seems to be employed, or they are actually doing, but not according to their capacity, either in terms of efforts, skills or time, you can say. Okay, क्योंकि ज़रूरत से ज़्यादा लोग काम कर रहे हैं, तो the work gets divided. Okay, so each and every person get a small piece of work. Okay, so the total output will remain same. Okay, वो एक काम हो रहा है तो एक ही काम होगा, ठीक है, उस काम को करने के लिए अगर चार लोग लगे हुए हैं, ठीक है, तो ज़रूरत तीन की है, तो एक वर्कर सरप्लस है या एक्स्ट्रा है, लेकिन काम उतना ही होगा कि 20 यूनिट्स प्रोड्यूस करनी है या फिर 30 यूनिट्स प्रोड्यूस करनी है. वट एवर इज द लिमिट of the total output, that will not get affected by the surplus, by the engagement of the surplus workforce. Okay, and if we remove that surplus or excess workforce, the total output will remain same. Okay, the point is clear. Total output के ऊपर कोई effect नहीं पड़ेगा, but the per unit output, okay, per unit output gets affected. If the number of workers are more, the per unit output gets decreased. Okay, for example, if 20 units are to be produced, okay, if 20 units are to be produced and 5 workers are producing 20 units, then in that case per labor head or per worker, the total units which are produced will be 4 units. 20 divided by 5, that means 4 units are to be are produced by a single or an individual worker. Okay, if we say instead of 5 there are 4 workers are engaged and 20 units are produced. Okay, in that case units per labor head, okay, units per labor head or per laborer will increase. It will become 5 units per labor. Okay, that means एक laborer या एक worker जो है 5 units यहाँ पे produce कर रहा है. Okay, see, total output remained same, that 20 units remain same, only the number of workers or the number of laborers changed. Okay, we have reduced or decreased the number of laborers, but the total output remains same, that is 20 units. Okay, how we get affected, the per unit output gets increased. Okay, so the total same is the case with the per unit income. Okay, or you can say average income. Okay, average income will reduce if more number of workers are engaged than the required ones. अगर जरूरत से ज्यादा लोग लगे हुए हैं तो जो पर यूनिट इनकम है, जैसे कि पर हेड आउटपुट रिड्यूस हो गया तो पर यूनिट इनकम भी, क्योंकि एक वर्कर पहले 4 यूनिट्स प्रोड्यूस कर रहा था, अब 5 यूनिट्स अगर प्रोड्यूस करेगा तो पर वर्कर या पर यूनिट ऑफ लेबर जो है इनकम इंक्रीज हो जाएगी. ओके, दैट इज डिसगाइज्ड अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट. मेनली इट इज फाइन, वी कैन ऑब्जर्व और फाउंड this type of unemployment in rural areas, because in rural areas most of the people or most of the workforce is engaged in agricultural activities. Okay, so whatever the number of members in a family, okay, if they do not have any other employment opportunity, all the members are engaged in that agricultural activity. Whatever the size of land they have, doesn't matter, all the members will engage or will be engaged in that activity. Okay, whether the required number is less or more. Okay, but you cannot say that disguised unemployment can only be found in agricultural activities or in rural activities. Okay, sometimes we may find that in public sector enterprises or in public sector companies, some workers are these public sector enterprises are overburdened with the workers. Not all the sectors of the public sector, okay, all the enterprises or all public sector is not overburdened with the labor force. Okay, some enterprises, that means you can say the number of workers or some workers are there who actually are not meant for that particular work, or their requirement is not there, but still they are hired by the government, and they are in public sector enterprises, so that they cannot be removed at any time. Okay, so in public sector enterprises they may also find the disguised unemployment. Okay, the next type is seasonal unemployment. Again, it is related to the agricultural activities, because agriculture being the seasonal occupation, the workers or the laborers may get the work or may find work only for a particular time period, or you can say during the season. Okay, during some season they get or they find work, and during off season, okay, whenever there is no work in the fields or farms, in that case the workers get unemployed, or they do not find any type of work or any kind of work. Okay, in that case, or during that time period they remain unemployed. Okay, that is seasonal. Okay, again, seasonal is not only related with the agriculture sector. In industries which are agro based, okay, in agro based industries, because they are directly dependent on agriculture sector. Okay, for example, processed vegetables and fruits industries, which are engaged in processing the vegetables and fruits or food grains. Okay, these industries are also of seasonal nature, because वो agriculture के ऊपर ही depend है, and agriculture एक seasonal activity occupation है. So obviously those workers who are working in those industries which are agro based, okay, they will also have some workforce which may be retrenched. I'm not saying all the workers are retrenched or the enterprise may get closed. Okay, some of the workers which are casually hired, okay, some of the workers may be retrenched during off season. Okay, so they also get affected by the seasonal unemployed, or they are also seasonally unemployed. Okay, because during season they get employment, and during off season they are fired out or retrenched. Okay, so these were the common types of unemployment which is found in rural areas. Now we have the type of unemployment which is generally or mainly found in urban areas. Okay, we have two. One is industrial unemployment, and other one is educated unemployment. Okay, as the name suggests, industrial unemployment. Okay, it is related to the industries. Almost all the industries. We are not talking about any specific or the particular industry here. Okay, almost all the industries, all the workers which are engaged, which are doing any type of activity in industries or factories, okay, they may get affected by such type of unemployment. Now, what is this type of unemployment or how does it arise? This type of unemployment is mainly found in urban areas. So due to lack of migrations, okay, because industries are concentrated to certain places only, okay, like for example nearby the market areas or in at some places where resources, they can find resources or they can get resources easily or conveniently, okay, in that particular areas industrial concentration may be found, okay, like industries or industrial units are concentrated to a certain or a particular place, okay, and that place is generally either nearby the market or at the places where they can find the raw material easily or conveniently, okay. So the persons who are at far off places, okay, to these industrial hubs or industrial areas, वो लोग जो इन इंडस्ट्रियल एरियाज और इंडस्ट्रियल हब से काफ़ी ज़्यादा दूर रहते हैं एंड ड्यू टू लैक ऑफ माइग्रेशन दैट मीन्स दे कैन नॉट मूव टू दैट प्लेसेस easily or conveniently, okay, in that case those people are not getting the employment opportunities in these industrial areas or industrial sectors, okay. So this is industrial unemployment. In another way we can say that due to winding up or liquidation of some industries, okay, कुछ industries के बंद हो जाने से भी लोग बेरोजगार हो जाते हैं, unemployed हो जाते हैं, that is again the type of unemployment, okay, due to liquidation or winding up of the industries is also a cause or a bigger cause of industrial unemployment, okay, like the industries which are at the threshold of insolvency or bankruptcy, okay, so they are getting liquidated, okay, they are getting merged. In that case some of the workforce get retrenched, okay, so they become unemployed. Next one is educated unemployment, okay, as the name suggests, educated unemployment, that means those who are or who are having an educational degree, okay, but they do not get or find any job or any work relevant to their educational qualifications, okay, वो लोग जो एक certain degree possess करते हैं, hold करते हैं and they are highly qualified but they do not get or find any job matching to their relevant skills, okay, so those people or the due to that situation the people remain unemployed, okay, in that case we will say this is the kind of unemployment which is called educated unemployment, okay. So लोग पढ़े लिखे हैं but highly skilled हैं, ठीक है, but in that area or in that sector job opportunities are less and they do not want to get or they do not want to engage themselves in low skilled jobs, okay, वो चाहते नहीं है कि वो low skilled job करे, okay, for example master degree holders हैं, PhD holders हैं, engineers हैं, management degree holders हैं, computer specific professionals हैं, okay, but in these areas employment opportunities are very less and these people being highly qualified do not want to get down themselves, okay, वो अपने आप को let down नहीं करना चाहते हैं, they do not want to get down, okay, वो नीचे नहीं आना चाहते हैं, ठीक है, so low skilled jobs they are not willing to perform, okay, so they remain unemployed in search of employment opportunities or in the expectation or aspiration of employment opportunities relevant to their skills, कि जब उनकी skills से relevant job निकलेगी then only they will apply or they will search for, okay, so this is educated unemployment. Next some common types of unemployment are there: open unemployment, structural unemployment, underemployment, frictional unemployment and cyclical unemployment, okay. Now we will discuss one by one what is open unemployment. Open unemployment is exactly unemployment, okay, whatever the definition of unemployment we have discussed, this is open unemployment, okay, like the persons who are able and willing to do a job at the prevailing market wage rate but they do not get or find any job, okay, वो लोग जो एबल और विलिंग है, स्किल्ड है, ठीक है, able means skilled है, okay, and willing also, willing means they are willing to accept any job और that particular job at the prevailing wage rate, जो wage rate उनको ऑफर किया जा रहा है उस पर वो काम करने के लिए रेडी है, but they do not get or find any job, that situation is known as unemployment, okay, or those people are called unemployed. So open unemployment is exactly the same as unemployment, okay, a situation in which people are skilled, able and willing to do a job but they do not get or find any job, that situation is known as open unemployment. So open unemployment and unemployment is same, both are same, okay. Next one is structural unemployment. As the name suggests, structural, okay, this type of unemployment arises when the structure or the pattern of production changes in the economy, okay, ये वो अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट है, उस तरह की अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट है तो जो अराइज होती है ड्यू टू चेंज इन पैटर्न ऑफ प्रोडक्शन, यू कैन से द टेक्निक ऑफ प्रोडक्शन और मेथड्स ऑफ प्रोडक्शन. जब मेथड्स ऑफ प्रोडक्शन और टेक्निक ऑफ प्रोडक्शन चेंज होती है तब ये सर्टेन टाइप ऑफ अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट अराइज हो जाती है. फॉर एग्जांपल व्हेन अ सोफिस्टिकेटेड और अ न्यू मशीन और हाईली टेक्निकल इंटेंसिव मशीन रिप्लेसेस द ओल्ड वन, or machine replaces the human beings or labor force, in that case unemployment arises, okay, मशीनें human being को replace करेंगी तो वो लोग unemployed हो जाएंगे, ठीक है. So that is the unemployment or the type of unemployment which has arisen due to the change in technique of production or methods of production, okay. So that is known as the structural unemployment, okay. As the technology is ever changing, this type of unemployment is conveniently, easily or widely observed in the economy, okay. The next one is the next common type of unemployment we have underemployment, okay. Now what underemployment exactly is, sometimes people students mix up the underemployment with the disguised unemployment, okay. Disguised unemployment and underemployment are two different concepts. Disguised unemployment is related with the higher number of workers, you can say excess number or surplus workforce, okay, which is engaged in any activity more than the required, that means more than required number of persons are engaged, okay. Whereas underemployment is the type of unemployment in which more number of workers are not engaged, surplus workers are not there, okay. People are highly qualified, highly skilled, but they are not able to utilize or use their skills in the function or in the occupation or in the activity in which they are engaged, okay. जिस तरह के काम को वो कर रहे हैं उस काम में वो अपनी skills या abilities utilize नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, okay. So in that case the skills or abilities remain unutilized. They can be placed at some higher occupations or posts where their abilities or skills can be fruitfully utilized, could be utilized, okay, but now they are not using or it cannot be possible because they are doing a low skilled job, okay. वो highly skilled है and they are placed or posted at a low skilled job, okay. काम तो कर रहे हैं, apparently they are working, okay, they seems to not seems actually they are doing but not according to their skills. You can say it is a type of unemployment in which people are actually working but not according to their skills. यहाँ पे काम कर रहे थे लेकिन ज़रूरत से ज़्यादा वर्कर्स थे तो जो उनका जो एफर्ट्स थे, ठीक है, उनका जो टाइम था पूरा यूटिलाइज नहीं हो पा रहा था क्योंकि वर्क गेट्स डिवाइडेड, वर्क लिमिटेड था, ठीक है. यहाँ पे क्या है, their skills are not being utilized, okay. यहाँ पे उनके skills utilize नहीं हो पा रही हैं because they are placed at low skilled job, okay. So their skills are not being utilized. For example एक इंजीनियर जो है एक प्यून की जॉब कर रहा है, एक सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपर है, ठीक है, लाइक और एक मैकेनिकल इंजीनियर है, एक प्यून की जॉब कर रहा है, तो वो जो स्किल्स वो हाईली स्किल्ड पर्सनल है, ठीक है, लेकिन वो अपनी एफर्ट्स या स्किल्स वहाँ पे यूटिलाइज नहीं कर पाएगा, ठीक है. So that is underemployment. Why does it arise? इट अराइजेज ड्यू टू लैक ऑफ एम्प्लॉयमेंट, ऑल्टरनेट एम्प्लॉयमेंट अपॉर्चुनिटी। एम्प्लॉयमेंट अपॉर्चुनिटी तो थी, ठीक है, बट ऑल्टरनेट नहीं थी, जिस तरह का उसको चाहिए था जॉब वैसा नहीं मिला। ओके, इसको हम दो पार्ट्स में डिवाइड करते हैं। वन इज विजिबल, ओके, open unemployment is divided into underemployment is further divided into two parts. One is visible unemployment and other one is invisible. Okay, it is further divided into two parts. One is visible and other one is invisible. Okay. Now, what is visible and what is invisible types of underemployment? Okay, visible, that means people are actually working. Okay, we can easily observe or see that people are working, हम देख सकते हैं कि लोग काम कर रहे हैं. Invisible, we cannot see. Okay, like a visible unemployment can be observed, कि लोग अनएम्प्लॉयड हैं, वी कैन फाइंड आउट। ओके, हम देख सकते हैं, हम ऑब्जर्व कर सकते हैं दैट पीपल आर unemployed at a certain point or anyhow or somehow they are unemployed. Okay, but in invisible you cannot say that people are unemployed, they seem to be employed, they are actually working. Okay, but they are not working according to their skills. Okay, उनकी skills वहाँ पे utilize नहीं हो रही है. So invisible unemployment is the unemployment in which highly skilled professional people are engaged in low paid or low skilled job. Okay, we have discussed that. Sorry, I said low paid. Okay, so invisible is related with the skills and payments. Okay, when the people are engaged, highly skilled people are engaged in low skilled jobs or low paid jobs. Okay, they are highly capable but they are engaged in a low paid job, or they are highly qualified or skilled but they are engaged in a low skilled job. Okay, that is invisible. काम तो करे उतना ही, if we have discussed in our previous video, we have discussed that the standard work hours in a day are fixed at 8 hours. Okay, so that in that case, invisible unemployment के केस में वो पर्सन 8 घंटे एक दिन में काम तो कर रहा है, दैट मीन्स उतना ही काम कर रहा है उतने ही टाइम पीरियड के लिए, लेकिन स्किल्स यूटिलाइज नहीं हो रही हैं, and for that time period he is also not getting paid according to the capability, उसकी capabilities के accordingly उसको नहीं पे किया जा रहा. Okay, whereas visible unemployment is the type of unemployment in which people or the persons can be seen as they are unemployed for some proportion of the time or some time period, for some time period. Okay, they can easily be seen as unemployed. For example, the people who are engaged in part-time jobs or who are only getting the part-time job. Okay, जिनको मिल ही part-time job रही है, कुछ time के लिए उनको काम मिल रहा है. For example, if they are getting 6 hours work in a day, ठीक है, standard 8 hour works they can perform, but they are getting 6 hours in a day for work. Okay, or 4 hours, so that for the remaining 4 hours or 2 hours they are unemployed. Okay, so we can say that for that time period their skills or abilities or efforts can also be utilized, could also be utilized, but now they are not getting any job or work for that time period. उस टाइम पीरियड के लिए, उन घंटों के लिए उनको कोई काम नहीं मिल रहा है, so they are unemployed. Okay, so we can easily observe that for that time period they are unemployed. Okay, so it is visible underemployment. Okay, next one is frictional. Okay, so frictional जो है, friction word से है, frictional unemployment is drawn out from the word friction. Okay, जैसा कि हम physics में पढ़ते हैं, friction force which arises due to the movements. Okay, दो surfaces के बीच में, ठीक है, arise होती है, clear, movement की वजह से. Okay, for example, a car is running on the road, so between the tire of the car and the road, okay, दो surfaces के बीच में force arise होती है. Okay, which hinders, or like you can say creates a barrier in the speed of the car. Okay, that force is friction. दो surfaces के बीच में arise होती है जिसमें एक surface जो है वो move कर रही है और दूसरी नहीं, ठीक है. So frictional unemployment is also the result of movements. Okay, जो migrations या movements की वजह से arise होती है, that is also the frictional unemployment. Okay, so the unemployment which resulted from migration, imperfect mobility you can also say. The word imperfect mobility is relevant, okay? Imperfect mobility of factors, okay? For example, in the cases of girls, okay, this may be observed, or this can be observed widely in case of girls, or in case of in case where the whole family has to relocate at some far off places. So a person or one has to, you can say, drop or resign from the job because the whole family has to migrate or has to relocate. Or in case of girls, after marriage they have to shift to their in-laws. So whatever the jobs, if it is not government, okay, whatever the jobs, the private sector jobs they were performing, they have to leave, okay, because they have to move to their in-laws, okay. So for some time they will remain unemployed, because at some new place it will take time to find a new job, okay. So this is frictional unemployment, okay. एक जगह से जब दूसरी जगह शिफ्ट होते हैं तो हमें कुछ टाइम वेट करना पड़ता है, कुछ टाइम हमें जॉब सर्च करनी पड़ सकती है. So for that time period the worker remained unemployed, that is called frictional. माइग्रेशन की वजह से हुआ, लाइक रूरल पीपल इन सर्च ऑफ जॉब अर्बन एरियाज की तरफ माइग्रेट होते हैं, तो ऐसा नहीं कि उनको जाते ही मिल जाता है, कुछ टाइम दे हैव टू सर्च, ओके, for the job. So in that, for that time period they have to remain unemployed. So this unemployment is due to migrations or movement. So that is frictional unemployment. Next one is cyclical unemployment. Okay, cyclical unemployment arises due to the business cycles or economic cycles. So what are the business cycles or the economic cycles? Okay, you might have listened about or heard about these cycles in business studies. See, inflationary conditions or boom period. Okay, these are the business cycles or the economic cycles where this point can be known as or is known as boom or inflation. Okay, this is this downward portion or sloped portion, downward sloping portion is known as recession, and this is bottom point is known as depression. The upward sloping portion is known as recovery, again boom, again recession. Okay, so economic cycles or business cycles are prevalent, ever prevalent in the markets or the economy. So due to these business cycles, some types of unemployment, which is known as cyclical unemployment, not sometime, a certain type, that is known as cyclical unemployment. So you can see some people have to or had to lose their jobs due to these business cycles. Okay, see, in inflation or boom period, okay, the demand is very high, so production will have to, obviously, certainly the production will be increased. Okay, in this point, inflation or boom, demand increases, so production, the producer has to increase the production. So to increase the production, more labor force or workforce is required, so employment opportunities will increase. Okay, whereas in recession or depression, okay, जब ये हम downward आते हैं, ठीक है, कोई भी situation या कोई भी condition forever नहीं रहती है, change होती रहती है, ठीक है. इन्फ्लेशन के बाद obviously कुछ करेक्टिव एक्शन लिए जाएंगे इन्फ्लेशन को, महंगाई को कंट्रोल करने के लिए, और उन करेक्टिव एक्शन की वजह से इकोनॉमी में रिसेशनरी कंडीशन शुरू हो जाएगी. सो ड्यू टू रिसेशन और डिप्रेशन, ठीक है, रिसेशन और डिप्रेशन क्या होता है, जहाँ पे डिमांड कम हो जाती है, और डिमांड कम होगी तो प्रोडक्शन या तो मींस द प्रोड्यूसर्स विल हैम्पर द प्रोडक्शन और स्टॉप द प्रोडक्शन, और दे विल हॉल्ट द प्रोडक्शन. ओके, फॉर दैट टाइम पीरियड द कैजुअल वर्कफोर्स और वर्कर्स विल बी रिट्रेंच्ड फ्रॉम देयर वर्क. ओके, so they became unemployed due to that recessionary or depression condition. Okay, so due to these business cycles, some people became unemployed. Okay, so that is known as cyclical unemployment. Okay, so these were the basic or the common types of so specific and common types of unemployment. Specific were classified and these are the common types of unemployment. Okay, now we have the causes of unemployment in India. Okay, what are the causes, or you can say the possible causes which are arising high rate of unemployment in India? Okay, so first of all, we can find out the causes from that various types of unemployment. Okay, जो भी types हमने या classification जो हमने पढ़ा unemployment का, वहीं से we can derive the causes. Okay, see, slow economic growth. Okay, uh, the GDP, the rate of GDP or the rate of production, or you can say the productivity is very low. That is due to lack of technical innovation. Okay, in India there is low technological advancement, or you can say low incentives to develop modern techniques or adopt modern techniques gave birth to low productivity, or ability to production is very low. That's why uh, slow growth of economy gave birth to the more and more unemployment. Okay, you can say industries, गवर्नमेंट भी बहुत ज़्यादा प्रमोट प्रमोट नहीं कर रहे इंडस्ट्रीज को, एंड जो प्राइवेट entrepreneurs हैं, they are not willing to establish, or they are not willing to expand their industries. Okay, because they are not getting any, they are not stimulated. Okay, स्टिमुलेशन नहीं है अपनी इंडस्ट्रीज को एक्सपैंड या प्रोडक्शन एबिलिटी को एक्सपैंड करने के लिए. ठीक है, दैट्स व्हाई low employment opportunities are available there. Next one is rapid growth of population. So due to high growth of population, the burden on resources, available resources, you know that resources are limited. Okay, this is the basic problem or the central problem of the economy. We have discussed in microeconomics. Okay, this is the common or the central problem of every economy, that resources are limited. Okay, on or over these limited resources, the ever rising or ever growing population is creating a burden. Okay, that's why these or the increased population stretching the resources. Okay, or you can say they are overusing the resources. As a result, some resources are getting exhausted, and due to this scarcity, already they were limited, and due to overusage they got exhausted. So a high rate of scarcity we are observing in the economy. Due to this, the production capacity is reducing day by day, or you can say we are dependent, or we are becoming a depending source on the other countries for getting the resources, because we are among the most populated country, and we are having a drought of resources. New resources are not being, or alternative resources are not being developed. So there is there can easily be observed as a drought of resources due to the increased population. Okay? So demand is increasing, but supply is not increasing with that pace, because resources ही नहीं है. ठीक है, resources burden create कर रही है population resources के ऊपर, जिसकी वजह से over usage हो गया resources का, या over usage start हो गया, exploitation शुरू हो गया resources का, जिस वजह से means resources are rapidly getting exhausted. Okay, so हमारी जो capacity है produce करने की, वो कम होती जा रही है. Okay, money can also be a resource. So if a large family is there, or large sized family is there, so money is as a resource, money is limited. So with that money, the you can say head of the family has to feed the all members of the family. So if limited number of family members are there in the family, so easily they can, you can say, save some money, they can fulfill their demands. Okay, but if the number of members are getting increased, so the income which is fixed, that is very low, or that is less, or you can say money as a resource is very less. So they are not able to fulfill all of their needs or demands. Okay, so due to that, the poverty is increasing. Okay, they are not getting or availing the educational facilities or health facilities. So on the other hand, you can say at one part the demand for services are also getting reduced. Okay, so population growth भी एक बहुत बड़ा बैरियर क्रिएट कर रही है. ठीक है, in creating employment opportunity. Next one is agriculture. जैसे कि हमने पढ़ा कि agriculture sector में या primary sector में we have observed the disguised unemployment. So एग्रीकल्चर बीइंग ए सीजनल ऑक्यूपेशन, तो दो तरह की या दो टाइप्स ऑफ अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट, टू टाइप्स ऑफ अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट कैन इजीली बी ऑब्जर्व्ड इन एग्रीकल्चर सेक्टर. One is as it is a seasonal occupation, so seasonal unemployment, that means it can only absorb the workforce for a certain time period only, or during some seasons only, or during a season only. Okay, ठीक है. During off season or for rest of the time period, the workforce or those workers will be retrenched, okay, or they will be laid off for some time period. Okay, so you can say in agriculture we can observe the seasonal type of unemployment, as well as all the family members are engaged in the agricultural activity, so we can easily observe that there is disguised unemployment also in agriculture sector. See, so due to both type of unemployment, so a major proportion of unemployment is created or provided by the agriculture. Okay, or you can say the question may arise that if disguised or seasonal unemployment is there, so why do people or most of the workforce are engaged in agriculture sector? Again, the point or the answer will be the same, due to lack of alternate employment opportunities in the other sectors. सेकेंडरी एंड टर्शरी सेक्टर में इतनी ऑल्टरनेट अपॉर्चुनिटीज नहीं है कि जो एक्सेस वर्कफोर्स एग्रीकल्चर सेक्टर में लगी हुई है उसको एब्जॉर्ब कर ले या उसको अपनी तरफ अट्रैक्ट कर ले. दैट्स व्हाई द पीपल आर एंगेज्ड इन एग्रीकल्चर सेक्टर, एंड एग्रीकल्चर सेक्टर इज शोइंग डिसगाइज्ड अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट. ओके, नेक्स्ट वन इज जॉइंट फैमिली सिस्टम. नाउ हाउ डज जॉइंट फैमिली सिस्टम creating unemployment? So due to under joint family system, the people are reluctant, or more often people can easily be find more reluctant, okay, to find employment opportunities, because they are you can say वो लोग जो है joint family income के ऊपर depend रहना चाहते हैं, और they are habitual to survive on the joint family income. आदत पड़ गई है उनको joint family income के ऊपर survive करने की. So they are hardly doing the efforts to find certain jobs. Okay, वो family business चाहे वो agriculture है या कोई दूसरी activity है उसी में participate कर रहे होंगे. ठीक है, so उसी income पे survive वो कर रहे होंगे. So जो भी family business है, either agriculture or any other, they are participating in that. Okay, जो भी members हैं, जितने भी members हैं, they hardly do efforts in finding the alternate employment opportunities. Okay, that's why disguised unemployment यहाँ पे joint family system की वजह से भी हमें देखने को मिलती है. So again, other type of unemployment that is disguised, वो हमें देखने को मिली. Next one is decay of cottage and small industries. Okay, during British regime, okay, yeah, British colonial period के during Britishers destroyed our cottage or small industries. Due to that or that activity or that effort of Britishers had blown our capacity to produce or create employment opportunities, because हमारा base जो industrial base था वो खत्म कर दिया गया था वहीं से. ठीक है, and modern industries were started or established very late. So शुरू से ही जो हमारा इंडस्ट्रियल बेस रहा वो काफी वीक रहा, जिसकी वजह से एम्प्लॉयमेंट अपॉर्चुनिटीज इंडस्ट्रियल सेक्टर में काफी कम है. Next one is no savings and investment. Okay, if people are tend to save less. Okay, अगर लोग कम सेव करेंगे so इन्वेस्टमेंट भी कम होंगी, क्योंकि जो सेव हो रहा है, जो सेव किया है लोगों ने, वही वो इन्वेस्ट करेंगे. ओके, सो इफ द टेंडेंसी टू सेव इज लो और लेस, so investment, the level of investment will also get reduced. Okay, so if investment is low or investment is reduced, so productive capacity or production will also be low. Okay, कि जो लोग जो सेव करेंगे वो बैंक में डिपॉजिट करेंगे, बैंक कॉर्पोरेट हाउसेस को लोन देगा, एंड दैट लोन अमाउंट इज इन्वेस्टेड बाय द कॉर्पोरेट हाउसेस इन देयर प्रोडक्टिव एक्टिविटीज. So production will trigger up. Okay, but if the people will save low or less, so investments कम होंगी. ठीक है, तो production capacity भी reduce हो जाएगी. Next cause is limited mobility of factors, or you can say imperfect mobility of factors. Okay, people are reluctant to migrate to some far off places where they can easily or conveniently find employment opportunities. Okay, लोग नहीं जाना चाहते हैं, दे डू नॉट वांट टू माइग्रेट फ्रॉम देयर ओन प्लेस, ओके, अपनी जगह से, ठीक है, वो माइग्रेट या रिलोकेट नहीं करना चाहते हैं, ठीक है, इस वजह से वहाँ पे जहाँ पे उनको काम मिल सकता था, जॉब एम्प्लॉयमेंट अपॉर्चुनिटीज मिल सकती थी, बट दे आर reluctant to migrate, or they are not willing to shift to that places or those far off places. That's why they were, or they remained unemployed, underemployed, or you can say under employed रहे या disguised unemployed रहे, ठीक है, बेशक से काम मिला या नहीं मिला, ठीक है, लेकिन डिस्गाइज या अंडर एम्प्लॉयमेंट जरूर रही होगी वहाँ पे, ठीक है। तो ड्यू टू इम्परफेक्ट मोबिलिटी भी अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट हमें देखने को मिलती है, ठीक है। Now we have the suggestions to improve the conditions of increasing unemployment in the economy, okay. First of all, we have to increase the production, obviously, okay. If the production has to be increased, or you can say we have to make certain efforts to increase the rate of GDP, okay. If production is to be increased in any industry or in any sector, more workers or more laborers will be required. Obviously, this will trigger up the employment opportunities in the economy, okay. So basically, not only in any one or in any particular sector, the efforts have to be made, or such efforts have to be made, which increases the production of all the three sectors, okay, primary, secondary, or tertiary sector, okay. Second one is increase in productivity. Now, what is productivity? Productivity is the ability to production, or ability to produce, okay. So we have to increase the ability of the resources to produce more. हमें resources की ability को increase करना पड़ेगा ताकि वो ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा produce करे, and that will now come to the point first, okay, that will reach to the point first, production. अगर resources की ability increase होगी produce करने की, तो production ज़्यादा होगा, production ज़्यादा होगा तो income increase होगी, income increase होगी तो further like you can say consumption पैटर्न या कंजम्पशन इंक्रीज होगा, कंजम्पशन इंक्रीज होगा, डिमांड इंक्रीज होगी, डिमांड इंक्रीज होगी तो फर्दर इट विल कंट्रीब्यूट टू मोर प्रोडक्शन, ओके। सो इस तरीके से चेन इफेक्ट क्रिएट हो जाएगा प्रोडक्टिविटी में। अगर रिसोर्सेज की एबिलिटी बढ़ाओगे प्रोड्यूस करने की, तो ये इनकम लाइक प्रोडक्शन बढ़ेगी तो इनकम बढ़ेगी तो कंजम्पशन बढ़ेगी, कंजम्पशन विल ट्रिगर अप द डिमांड, ओके। तो डिमांड बढ़ेगी तो फर्दर प्रोडक्शन बढ़ाना पड़ेगा, एंड दैट विल रिक्वायर मोर लेबरर्स, ओके। सो ऐसा नहीं कह सकते कि इस तरीके से तो लाइक बहुत ज़्यादा कंजम्पशन हो जाएगा या कंजम्पशन कहाँ तक जाके इंक्रीज होगा, नहीं, ये एक साइकिल है, ठीक है भाई, इकोनॉमिक साइकिल्स चल रहे हैं, ठीक है। तो ज़रूरी नहीं कि सिर्फ इंक्रीज ही होगा, बट एट अ पॉइंट और एट दैट पॉइंट वेयर वी नीड sorry, where we need to create more employment opportunities, in that case or in that situation it will be beneficial, okay। ये जो productivity वाला point है ये उस case में beneficial होगा। Next one is high rate of capital formation. Capital formation means we have to manage our capital output ratio, okay। Capital output ratio means how much units of capital are engaged or required to produce 1 unit of कमोडिटी और आउटपुट की 1 यूनिट प्रोड्यूस करने के लिए हमने कैपिटल की कितनी यूनिट्स लगाए हैं, ओके। सो दैट कैपिटल आउटपुट रेशियो शुड बी मिनिमाइज्ड, ओके। अगर हम कैपिटल आउटपुट रेशियो को मिनिमाइज करेंगे, ठीक है, सो हमारा प्रोडक्शन इंक्रीज होगा, दैट मीन्स कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन यू कैन से डिक्रीज हो जाएगा। कैपिटल आउटपुट रेशियो अगर कम है तो कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन कम होगा, कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन होगा तो ऑब्वियसली वो बचा हुआ पैसा कैन बी इजीली इन्वेस्टेड to produce more, okay। So हमें capital output ratio, that means high rate of capital formation, okay। So capital output ratio के ऊपर हमें ध्यान देना पड़ेगा, okay, उसको कम करना है, ultimately cost of production कम हो जाएगी। Help to self-employed persons, okay। So those who are the persons who are engaged in self-employment opportunities or activities, they have to be promoted, or they must be you can say stimulated, okay, or people must be attracted in this area so that they can install or they can set up their own businesses, okay। self employment opportunities को हमें increase करना पड़ेगा, okay। For example, the government of India has initiated a movement like Startup India, okay। In that movement or in that initiative, the government is promoting the innovative ideas, okay, like the youth who are coming up or getting the innovative ideas, the government is like stimulating them. The government is investing in those startups or their establishments. Okay, so that can be a point where employment opportunities can be provided with the help of self-employment opportunities. Okay, for example, एक स्कीम जो गवर्नमेंट लॉन्च की है स्टार्टअप इंडिया, जिसमें कि वो सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयमेंट को प्रमोट कर रही है थ्रू इनोवेटिव आइडियाज. ठीक है, इनोवेटिव आइडियाज को रिकॉग्नाइज करके. ठीक है, educational reforms, we have to make certain reforms in our educational policies, because our educational policy or education is such that they are just or mere producing the degree holders. Okay, our educational system is lacking in vocational education. They are not creating or they are not producing the persons who are skilled, or their skills are not relevant to the इंडस्ट्रियल रिक्वायरमेंट्स. ओके, उनकी जो स्किल्स हैं वो रेलिवेंट नहीं है इंडस्ट्रियल रिक्वायरमेंट्स के. ओके, वी आर जस्ट प्रोड्यूसिंग द डिग्री होल्डर्स. ओके, सो वी हैव टू मेक सम reforms in our educational policies so that more and more skilled personnel or skilled persons can be produced, mere producing the degree holders. Okay, so vocationalization of education should be there. Techniques of production, we have to improve our methods or techniques of production. We have to introduce the innovative or the advanced techniques so that we can produce more at a low cost. Okay, per unit cost of production decrease हो जाएगी. Okay, next one is cooperative industries. If the government promote the cooperative industries, the government establishes the cooperative industries. Okay, or promotes the cooperative industries, so more employment opportunities in rural areas can be created. For example, the government of Kerala, okay, is creating the cooperative industries in which the persons are contributing rupees 500 and the rest of the amount is being invested by the government. So ना तो गवर्नमेंट के ऊपर बर्डन पड़ रहा है पूरा का पूरा कैपिटल इन्वेस्ट करने का, और ना ही लोगों के ऊपर, और एक एंटरप्राइज जो है वो एस्टैब्लिश हो रही है. ठीक है, जिससे लोगों को वहाँ पे इजीली एम्प्लॉयमेंट प्रोवाइड की जा रही है. नेक्स्ट वन इज इम्पोर्टेंस टू एम्प्लॉयमेंट प्रोग्राम्स इन प्लान्स. ओके, जो भी गवर्नमेंट के डेवलपमेंटल प्लान्स हैं, उन डेवलपमेंटल प्लान्स में a place has to be provided to the a separate place or crucial, you can say, importance should be given to the employment programs or employment generating programs. जितने भी developmental plans हैं उनमें government का focus होना चाहिए कि more and more proportion of GDP has to be spent in creating employment opportunities, or more has to be invested so that more employment opportunities can be created. Okay, and after this topic we have some points of the programs or the policies which are launched by the government to remove unemployment or to provide employment opportunities. Okay, so in our previous chapters we have discussed like poverty alleviation programs. Okay, in poverty alleviation programs the government we have discussed the government plans or policies. For example, like स्वर्ण जयंती ग्राम स्वरोजगार योजना. ठीक है, शहरी रोजगार प्रधान प्राइम मिनिस्टर शहरी रोजगार योजना, MG Narega, Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act. Okay, apart from that we have National Livelihood Mission. Apart from that the government have you can say nowadays we can observe that the government have launched some policies or initiatives, you can say, like Make in India mission, in which the government is stimulating the industries or MNCs to come and produce in India or establish their units in India and produce the output and sell it in India. Okay, or neighboring countries too. Okay, so ये कुछ पॉलिसीज और प्रोग्राम्स हैं जो गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया ने जो है एम्प्लॉयमेंट क्रिएट या एम्प्लॉयमेंट अपॉर्चुनिटीज को प्रमोट करने के लिए लॉन्च किए थे. सो ये गवर्नमेंट इनिशिएटिव्स के रूप में डिस्कस किए जा सकते हैं. ओके, सो दीज आर द प्लान्स और द पॉलिसीज विच आर initiated or launched by the government to remove unemployment. Okay.